valuables, welcome back to my channel. It is me, your host, Mary Johnson Amy. Thank you all so much for joining me on today's episode. And if today is your first time of coming across my channel and seeing this valuable face, I want to say thank you so much. I value you. Please consider subscribing, like, share, and be part of this family. Make this home your home. And to you, my subscribers, my supporters, thank you all so much for being a great supportive system. Wow, you all are, what is that name? Put it. You all are valued already. You know, I value you. Thank you so much. And yeah, on today's episode, I'm going to, share with you some Nigerian habits that I have dropped ever since I came to Germany. Believe you me, I am a Nigerian, but there are some habits of mine as a Nigerian that I have dropped totally. Yes, I've dropped them, but there are some that I'm still trying to live with them. So I'm going to share one or two things that I've dropped with you. So yes, the number one habit that I've dropped as a Nigerian is playing loud music. You know, as a Nigerian in Africa, anywhere apart from me being in Nigeria, so far as in Africa, you can just be playing your music, no one cares. But here, everyone cares. When you play music so loud, your neighbors would actually come and knock at your door, call, like they would come and press your bell. These are the things that you living in Germany, you should not do. Like, you shouldn't even play music loud because you are disturbing the peace of your neighbors. They would come and inform you, and if they should inform you and you consistently or repeatedly do it, they would actually call the police. Yes, the police. They would call the police whenever, even if I want to listen to music, just normal tune and all of that. And even if I'm listening to the music and it's loud, I will make sure that my windows are closed, you see, so as not to disturb the neighbor. Now, the next thing that I've actually dropped as a Nigerian or as an African woman in Germany, those habits that I've dropped is me staying in my house and then I'm like, maybe I'll be hitting the ground and I'll be shouting, I'll be laughing anyhow. No, I don't do it, because even if you do that, your neighbor will still come and say you are disturbing them. So these are the things that I've actually somehow have reduced. So sometimes when I want to make noise, that I'll be like, oh, I'm not the only one. Oh, my neighbors are up there. And sometimes I even notice it that maybe if we are loud, they hit like from up. So that means they are giving us signs to reduce. So actually I get that sign, like I get it. I'm like, oh, it's like I'm disturbing them. So we Nigerians now, if you're in your house and you are laughing, if visitors come, for example, we are 4, 5, 6, and then we are talking loud. In Africa, nobody will come and say, oh, you are loud. Nobody will do that because it is your house. But here, they would actually come to interrupt your discussion. You should try as much as you can, talk lower, if I'll put it that way. Don't shout while you are talking. Don't over talk. Don't hit the wall. Boo, 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 boo. And this is actually the reason why most people, they have problem with these Germans, because maybe they have children. Children now, you try talking to them, but they will still do their own thing. Some children will be crying so hard and hitting their foot down and hitting the wall and all of these things. Sometimes it brings misunderstanding between these African people. I'm an African. It brings misunderstanding between we Africans and the Germans because they don't like it. But at the same time, there are some things that we can't control. It's actually beyond our control. Okay, it's beyond our control, because when children are involved, you can't cover the child's mouth when the child is crying or when the child is disturbing, yeah. But all of those things are the things that we as foreigners, as a Nigerian girl, have tried to just leave that habit of doing loud, that habit of expressing myself. I can't just shout anyhow because I know I'm not the only one here. Someone is up, and if I shout that loud, it will disturb them. So yeah, the next habit as a Nigerian or as an African that I've dropped, that I don't do it again, is maybe before, I can remember after church service, if I'm coming back alone, I'll just be singing on the way. Singing on the way. It's normal. It doesn't mean that I'm coloring. But here, when you do it, people will be looking at you where, like, was machst du? Like, also, warum singst du? That kind of a thing. They'll just be like looking at you so weird. So when you find out that, oh, people will just look at you weird or that kind of a thing, you just want to like pack. Even if you're singing, you just sing, like you just sing on a low tone and not at the top or at the peak of your voice. It might sound somehow, but yes, I know it is not just only in Germany, maybe other countries, I don't know. But yeah, I don't go on the street and I start singing anyhow, anyhow, anyhow. Yeah. So yes, another thing, another habit that I have dropped, this one, I've dropped it, is pricing. What I mean by pricing is, in Africa, whenever you go to market, they will tell you, oh, this tomato is 200 naira. You'll be like, oh, mama, mama Emeka, mama, this one, why was you selling for me for 150 naira? But the woman will be like, oh, no, no, no. Okay, take it 180. You'll be like, Here, who has your time to come and start negotiating price with you? There's always price tag on everything. So as you are going, you are seeing the price tag, you are picking what you want, and you are going to pay. So nobody even have your time to come and nobody has the time to come and start saying, oh, take this tomato for €2 now. Hey, 1 kilo is €2. And you say, no, I want to take it for €1.50 for 1 kilo. Nobody has that time. Oh, nobody. So I've actually said, come to accept it like Mary. When you go anywhere to buy, there is price tag. That price tag means if it suits you, buy. If it doesn't suit you, carry your bag and do baton and just go. I actually come to learn this about this country. So whenever I want to buy anything, I'm not having it in mind to go and price hook one. You want them to turn and look at you anyhow, unless there's something that they call flow mat, where they have this open air market. Yeah, that in that area, maybe you can actually price, okay? But when you go to a shop to buy something, like a shop, you can't price. Unlike in Nigeria, you can go to the market and you price things, and maybe at the end of the day you get some change. But here, no, you don't price anything, okay? Yeah. And one habit that I've left in Africa, although yes, let me not say I've left, but this is one Africa habit that I can't even exhibit it here, even if I don't exhibit it in Africa. In Africa, sometimes, oh, you and your neighbor, you don't have enough salt. You go to your neighbor and say, hey, Mama Emeka, oh, my salt, I didn't know that my salt is not much, or onion. Please, so can you give me some salt? If you are a Nigerian or an African, then you come over here, don't even go to your neighbor asking for salt. Make sure you get all you want. So me, I don't ask anybody for salt. I make sure I get everything I want. Like if I need salt, I purchase it, maybe 3, because it is in small carton. I get 4, 5, like I get it in bulk, and I just pack it there. I just make sure that the expiring date is not closed, and also like Maggi. So these are some habits that in Africa, maybe it's you and your sister living in the same year, you can go, but here there is nothing like sister, or you on your own. So you make sure that, this also me telling people, so you make sure that if you are here in Germany or anywhere outside Africa, know that their mentality and ours are not the same. So always get the things you want in bulk, so as not to go and start asking for Maggi, for pepper, for ayub, for onion, for tomatoes, for salt. No, it is embarrassing. Don't do that. So the next habit that I have actually abandoned totally, although, well, I'm sorry, I want to say this here, but I know I am not the only one that is guilty of this. Most of us, we have done it once in a while. Maybe you are on the way going and then you feel pressed. There is no toilet anywhere. Maybe you just enter one bush or people are not there. You just go there and then you understand what I mean. You just bend down low and then ease yourself. Please, I don't want you to say, this girl, this bush girl. Let's be frank. Let's be frank. We've actually been there. Maybe, yeah, it has happened. It happened. But this time around, like here, I don't see myself in Germany going somewhere, packing myself one place and bedding down low to do what? To ease myself? No, I don't see myself doing that, because, it is always said, whenever you come to the Rome, you behave like the Rome. So people don't do it. Why should I do it? Why should I do it? Sometimes maybe in the bush, you enter inside the bush and ease yourself and do, but here, no. Another thing that I love about this country is that even if you are driving, unlike maybe when we are traveling in Africa, when you are traveling, 9th bus, they will drive and then they will stop at the bush. You go to the bush, then you ease yourself because there is no toilet. But here, when you are driving, even in Autobahn, in Express, there is always a toilet. So when you drive, you can still stop and just go in and ease yourself and all of that. So this is one habit that I drop totally. Like I drop this one totally. I'm not interested in like this one. I drop this one totally. So tell me in the comment section the habits You as an African, whether you are a Ghanaian, a Nigerian that you have dropped ever since you came to Germany or London or anywhere, what are those habits? What are those lifestyles that you've dropped totally and then you feel like, okay, I don't want. You know, like I made a video previously about the things that you shouldn't do in Deutschland. I don't drink. Even from Africa, I don't drink. But there are some people that drink so much and they drive. But whenever they come to Germany, they don't drink and drive because they know it is not allowed. It is prohibited. So these are just the things that we drop, you know. Yeah, although we like them, but you just say, I beg you, let me just live in peace. Let me just be happy in this country. I don't want wahala, because if you should enter the wahala in this country, they will drag you here and there. So for you to avoid the dragging of here and there, you have to respect yourself. So yes, these are the things, the habits as a Nigerian that I actually, you know, drop. Yeah, so you tell me the habit that you've dropped, just like I say in the comment section. Thank you all so much. I really had fun. I don't know why today it's like I'm over happy today. All the same, this is how it ought to be. I'm over happy always, but today I just feel so happy filming this video. So thank you all so much. Till I come your way next time, you don't forget that you are the head and not the tail. I value you. I remain your humble host, Mary Johnson Amy. Bye-bye. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and be part of this family. Make this home your home. Iwata.